I was watching. It's gonna be a dated video. I don't know if I should say the latest episode of The Grapevine, but I was watching The Grapevine election part two, and it was basically about Carl, his support on Trump. I like Carl. I kind of felt like he rambled a little too much. You know, I find it when I listen to black folks talk about politics or Trump, I find that it kind of gets a little boring because they're worrying about issues that don't really affect them, like national security. I can understand, like, okay, yeah, we can, even though these terrorists have a grudge against Americans, it's not really intentional for black people to get caught up, even though we can be caught up by accident. My thing is that when I was watching, I just kind of noted I was kind of dozing off because it was like the topics, they don't really affect us too much, and we're wasting too much time again worrying about the band, worrying about people we don't even associate with, and it, we really need to stop that. I was really kind of annoyed with it. I feel like with Trump in office, I know a lot of pro blacks were like hoping that, okay, if Trump is in office, black folks will get that wake up call and we be doing what we wanted to do. But the issue is that we're still doing the same shit, and we know we're still doing the same dumb shit of but we're doing the same dumb shit, but we're doing the dream work for other people. You know, now we're marching for women's rights, and we're marching for for Muslims, and we're crying out for gays and hoping that the that their marriages are still valid in southern states or whatever. And we're boycotting companies who even dare tweet using Donald Trump's name in glory or whatever. To be honest, it's really gotten worse. I really don't see black folks getting it together, and we're going to keep falling for it. We're going to keep falling for it. Black folks should have learned from, at least learned from the freaking Women's March. At least learn from that, but black women will fall for it again. And I always see it. I always see it. But and the thing is, it's black women who are falling for it for the most. And I can remember like the countless arguments I had with a lot of black women on politics. Like I was telling my friend um, about Syrians, and I was like, I'm not really interested in worrying about them because they've been fucking black folks over for the longest. And she was like, well, they're people of color too, and they're oppressed. But I was like, those Arabs are all whites. I'm not going to really give, And she was like, no, they're people of color. They're dark skinned. They're very African looking. They come from us. And I was like, yeah, a little bit. They come from us, but they don't claim it. That's nothing. That's not like something they tip their hat over, saying like, yeah, we're part black. They don't tip their hat over that. And they're just as white as any white person. The Middle East ain't too far from the Caucasus Mountains. But anyways, I feel like black women need to be redirected on what their priorities should be. I'm still baffled that black women are still fighting heavy for Planned Parenthood, and they're just talking about, well, we're not having abortions, we're just using it to get screenings and talk about our health. And I'm like, but you guys can't like get like your black nurses together, your black nurses and doctors together to do your own thing. Like Like I just can't get that. But like but the funny thing is like we're quick for black folks are quick to boycott companies like New Balance and Under Armour for talking about Trump and siding with white supremacists. But when people break down how racist the upbringing of Planned Parenthood was, black women are like, oh no, no, well, it's still beneficial. Hell, Under Armour is still beneficial. New Balance. Hey, I need some socks. I mean, I need some shoes and deodorant and all that shit. But hey, I at least do something. That's why at least switch it up. You know, if you're just there to do screenings and shit, where's your black nurses? They should be coming together, giving you this information or lacing you up with some game or something. I don't understand why you're ignoring the racist fact and then boycott other companies for doing that. When black men tell you that, oh, this is a racist institution, y'all want to fight it down, but then you're quick to boycott, Under Armour, New Balance, and I'm like, ugh, it's picking it. It's too selective. You know, it's too selective. But I'll end this here. I need to make a call real quick.